So it's running shit because it's cold, but
even now it's still better than what it was.
And you also see an absence of a big black cloud behind the car too, which is a win. In the last video, it was running like crap. It was super rich, and we were worried that it was low compression because the motor does have pretty low compression, which isn't great. And so the problem was terminal just wasn't combusting. Anyway, I did a bit of digging into the carb. It's a new replacement Zenith, and online people are sort of saying that they're not always as good as they say they are on the tin. And it turns out that was the case with this one. The mating surfaces were warped, which meant that it wasn't sealing properly, it wasn't getting vacuum, and so it wasn't going to run right. So I've cleaned that up, and it's a heck of a lot better. Battling through some sort of combustion issues with a weak spark, so I'm going to try to change the plugs out because I think they got fairly fouled from the overly rich condition they were in before, and we'll see what happens from there. Because we did like the Bungan Road or whatever it is, and it was a bit stressed out that I was going to stall turning on to some golden bends. Gee, it's got some zip to it, doesn't it? Oh, cool. I reckon it's faster than the MG.
What are your first impressions?
Mate, faster than you'd expect for a Beetle. Much, much faster. Oh no, we've caught the garbos. We're not quite a V8. Mate, it's an absolute day for it. Yeah.
So what'd you get?
Got some vacuum hose and some plugs. Most expensive vacuum hose I've ever seen, but when I got the car, it wouldn't run without the choke. So I'd run it on choke 24/7, and I was just like, oh, I'll be fine. But it was obviously really rich. And the plugs are just like, they're stained black now. Like, no matter how much you clean them, there's no golden brown. Could be better. We ran it for like a minute, and it was still warming up, so I'm not surprised it's like that. Mint. So we want... That's pretty good, actually. Give that to you.
Yep.
Close the head. They might change it for both plugs though.
Give that a whirl. Sorry, I've slipped it. Yep.
Nothing?
Looks bad. Oh!
I want to break this though. That would be suboptimal.
This whole car's suboptimal.
It's moving. It's almost off.
Hey! What a mission.
Cool.
Okay, so we've done all the plugs and we've replaced a couple of vacuum hoses, so let's see if it runs any better.
Tape's got it right.
So now we're just going to see if it runs okay when it's under load now.
Yeah, that'll be the test.
Yep.
There's a bit of puffing, and really trying to figure out where that's coming from and how to sort of fix it. I'm thinking it's incomplete combustion, or one of the valves being left open when it shouldn't be, and we're sort of getting just exhaust gases come through, and that's what's making the noise. But I don't know. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. But the idle's a bit off, but beyond that, like the car drove really well. Really impressed. I think under load there was a little bit of noise, and I'm thinking it might have been pinking a bit, so a little bit too advanced on the ignition. Maybe I might try retard it and see what happens. But beyond that, it was great. I think it's the best it's ever driven. So, chuffed. The screw wasn't tight, so I think it just backed itself off right with stalling out. Springs, it pops out of gear in third gear.
Ah!
Let's see. I think that's better. I think it seems better. Mate, car is night and day different to what it was before. It has power for what it is, up hills. It runs and idles, doesn't stall out when you hit the brakes. It is the best it's ever driven. It's got a little bit of a leak from the rocker cover gasket, which is pretty minor, so just tightening that up. But yeah, chuffed. I think we're in a position now to start making the car a bit tidier, aesthetically, and less stress about how the motor is working, which is awesome. This is where I thought the car was when I bought it. It's taken 2 years to get it, but life's good.